Good evening, everybody. Simon Brooks from Formby, and it's with my great pleasure to introduce you to our special guest, my personal sponsor. He sponsored me going back about 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, with our program, and I've known this individual for around about 4 years. So he was in a previous company before this one, and I met this gentleman in Las Vegas. And the first time I actually physically saw him was in a bowling alley where we were playing 10-pin bowling. I don't know if you Anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Joe Gomez. How you doing, Joe?
Great. How are you? Yeah, that's right. I remember that night. That was a fun night.
That? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time. We had a good time that weekend in Vegas. And you know, what I want to talk about, and first of all, let me say thank you for having me again. Thank you for always being faithful with these calls. That's what I want to talk about is leadership, right? And being consistent. You know, Matt Rosa did this call today, a video. I don't know if you saw it, Simon, in the chairman, the chairman chat, but it really brought me back to what I talked about on this call 2 weeks ago. And it's being consistent with the little things, doing the little things. And what I mean by that is, as a leader, we get so caught up, and even not even as a leader, just as a distributor, somebody who's coming into the business, just as somebody who's an entrepreneur trying to come up, we get caught up in that we want to be the man, the woman, the one. We want to be the almighty. We want to be the one that all the light is shined on. But the truth of the reality is this: the only way for that to happen is by being consistent, and being consistent with the little things. And for me, I have fallen short of that sometimes, where not promoting the calls the way I should promote the calls, not being as active in some of the chats as I should be as active. And how can I hold other leaders accountable if I myself am not doing those little things? And it goes back to the beginning. And I think about at the very beginning, what was I doing? And I was going all out massive action. I didn't care who was on the call, who was going to do it. If it was meant to be, if it was up to me, it was meant to be. I had that attitude. And I really had that attitude, and no matter what, that I was going to do whatever it took to make something happen. And so what has changed since then? You know, people get comfortable, people get complacent, people are making good money. They become bigger than the calls. And that is when stagnatism comes into place. And what I don't even know if that's a real word, stagnatism, but stagnant, right? I hate stagnant, and here's why: because I don't want to be at the same place all the time. Like, if my bank account is stagnant, that's not a good thing for me. If my marriage is stagnant, that's not a good thing. If my relationship with my kids is stagnant, that's not a good thing. I want everything to be thriving at all times. I want to have the best of the best. And in order for me to have the best of the best, or to attract those things into my life, I got to be willing to do the little things on a daily basis. The little things on a daily basis is what turns into massive momentum, which massive momentum turns into massive results. And that's the truth. And so, going back to what are the little things? Staying in zone one, prospecting, reaching out to people, piquing people's interest, sharing the good information that we have with the masses, using the services, sharing your results, talking to anybody and everybody about your results. Listen, if you're proud to be an entrepreneur, if you're proud to be a part of IM, then you're going to share those results. You're going to talk with anybody, anywhere, anytime. And so I'm super excited for the this weekend when we go out to Houston for this corporate convention. Now, I know some of you guys can't go because of flight restrictions and this whole pandemic that we're still going through, but they have the streaming available for everybody. That's available, and you guys could be streaming it no matter what. Now, I highly, highly encourage you to get on no matter what. I would take Friday, Saturday off from whatever you're doing and plug in. And here's why. At these events, life-changing decisions happen. And I can't wait for this event. I can't wait to be around people again and get that fire, that energy, that excitement. And I know they're talking, I think, of the European event coming. They're trying to get a convention going on. And so there's all these events that are going to be coming up. But the key to all this is being plugged in, being around the campfire. And the reason why that's very important is, I don't know about you guys, but whenever you build a campfire, right? Sometimes every now and then you need to grab, I don't even know what that, I call it a pitchfork kind of thing, right? That you have in your fireplace. And you need to kind of like poke the logs, right? They call it kindling the fire. Every now and then you need to be kindled. Every now and then you need to be poked. That's why it's so important to be on the calls all the time. That's why it's so important to show up. That's why it's so important to be around the fire, because maybe your fire is dwindling, and by being around the fire and being around the excitement, that's going to poke you. That's going to kindle your fire again to get you excited to go on the next 90-day run. And, we haven't done a 90-day blitz and I don't know how long, right? But I know we're talking about one. I'm talking with Matt and Brian, and we're going to, Brandon, and we're going to be planning a ridiculous 90-day blitz. But that 90-day blitz is only effective as if everybody shares the information. That's only effective if everybody's promoting. That's only effective if everybody's sharing, promoting, and inviting and excited about what's going on. And I don't know how people cannot be excited about what we got going on, because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what we have and the service that we offer is putting money in people's pockets. That's the facts. Like, people are looking for an opportunity to make money, whether it's selling lotions, potions, bug juice, whatever you want to call it. They're doing it only to add an income to their household. They're doing it in order to feel like they are part of entrepreneurship. They're doing it to add extra income. And what we do is teach people how to make money with their money. It's a great concept. It's something I'm excited about. It's something I'm passionate about. It's something that, to me, can go out and change somebody's financial destination for years to come. Not just for right now, not just for the now and present season. I'm talking for generations to come. I'm talking about crazy money. And when you believe that, and when you've actually experienced it, then you can go out and talk to everybody. But again, getting back to the day one habits, getting back to the peaking, be in a hurry to pique somebody's interest, right? The only way you can pique somebody's interest is if you know about our service. The only way to know about our service is to be using it. Be a student of the student, be a student of the game, learn, grow your knowledge. I always say this, guys, your belief index goes up with the knowledge that you know, with how you talk about it, because you can hear it from the voice, you can hear it from their passion, right? It's impossible to have a believable index when you don't know anything about our services. But what do you guys do? Well, we got these go lives you can just jump on and you're going to make money. That doesn't get somebody excited. When I talk to people and I tell them, hey, listen, we teach people how to leverage their income through several different platforms to create time freedom. Now they're passionate. Now they want to know, right? We trade the traditional Forex and we kill it. We have several hundred educators that teach people how to trade different types of services, whether it's Forex. We also trade options binaries on the Forex side, which is still trading currency, but now we're dealing with the time frame in it. And then we also trade cryptocurrencies. And as you guys all know, and this is what I tell people, like, bro, if you would have known what Shiba was last week, you would have bought $10,000, $20,000. We probably wouldn't have a conversation right now. You'd probably be in the Bahamas. Well, we had that information, and a lot of people in our company made an obscene amount of money by using that service. So that's what it's about. It's about doing the little things on a daily basis over a period of time. We do the little things using the service. You got to be a product of the products. You got to be able to share your results with your community, whether that's your family, whether that's your social media family, whether that's your friends. Everybody has a circle of influence somewhere, some way, some shape or form. You all have a group that you talk to that nobody else talks to. You should be able to share what we have with them and be excited to share it with them because you've experienced the results that we have. Right? Think about that. Think about that. We have people, Ness Vasquez is a trader, is an educator that slept on my son's bed that had no money to his name. No money. Now lives in a private community with 6 billionaires. 6 billionaires. Okay? Think about that. Think about that. The he didn't know, Simon knows, he didn't know how to trade. He was learning how to trade when he left our company. Wasn't an expert trader by any means. By any means wasn't an expert trader, and now has built a portfolio that is absolutely insane. And is more important than that is teaching people how to build that portfolio over the go lives with the education, and they're only getting better. The go lives are only getting better, only getting stronger. So again, I really want to harp on be a product of the product, be a promoter. We get paid to put butts in seats, eyes on screens, ears on phones to hear the information. Don't overcomplicate what we have. Don't overcomplicate it. This is not easy, it's simple. It's simple if you do the little things over a period of time. I used to have a shirt that said consistently, consecutively, long enough. You got to be willing to do it over a period of time to see the results, to see the magic happen. Don't quit 3 feet from gold. Keep going. Okay. So doing the little things every single day. What is your action plan? What is your daily method of operations? What are you doing on a daily basis to go out and create this business? And again, maybe you're not trying to build a business. Maybe you just want to use the services, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, you probably know some people that want to use the services just like you to create the money that you're looking to create. Share it with them. Get the service for free, right? Who knows? You might build a residual income out of this thing, right? On accident. I know a lot of traders that have built a huge, substantial residual income, and they're using that to fund their broker accounts to go bigger. So be consistent with the little things, do them long enough, and you're going to see the magic happen. Everybody always says, Joe, share the secret. Joe, share the magic. Joe, show us this. Okay, I'm telling you, be consistent with the little things. Do the little things. Get up, do your personal development, bang it out the way. Don't be that person that I'm going to do this later. I'm going to do this later. I'm going to do this later. You're caught up on social media for hours and hours and hours. You're taking phone calls from everybody and anybody that isn't going to pay you any bills. Look at my friends and family. They're going to call me today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever. I need to make this money now. So when I'm doing business related activities, I don't get interrupted by anything else. I don't. Because if I don't make this money now, my kids don't get the money now. My bills don't get paid now. So you got to be disciplined enough to where that's part of being an entrepreneurship, that when you say you're going to do something, you do it no matter what. So be consistent. Whether it's I knock out my personal development early in the morning. I send my first 10 messages to people for prospecting, piquing people's interest by 11. The latest I can get it done is 11:15 my time. That's 10 people a day. You don't have to do that. Do 2 a day, do 1 a day, pique somebody's interest. If you do 1 a day, that's 7 new people a week. Think about that. That's 28 new people a month. In 2 months, you have, what's that, 52? 56? I don't know. I think so, like 56. Think about that. Some of you haven't even prospected 56 people in the last 3 years. And nobody on this call can say that their leader doesn't do it. Simon works his ass off. He prospects nonstop, more signups than anybody I know. Guys, ladies, people aren't knocking on his door saying, hey, sign me up. Simon, did anybody knock on your door and say, sign me up today? Did anybody call you today?
They did.
They did.
this
But
morning.
you
Karen.
probably prospected them first, though, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, they're on my list.
They're on the list and he prospected them. Think about that. They're just not showing up out of nowhere because he has the coolest house on the block. Like it's not happening, guys. The people, if they knock on his doors, because he's already prospected them. This guy's been in the game, made millions, plural, and he's still doing the little things on a daily basis. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Success isn't a respecter of your sex, of your race, of anything other than how hard you hustle. Success loves hustlers. Success is going to reward those who go out and chase it on a daily basis. So listen, you're either running to success or you're watching it run away from you. You're either running to success or you're watching it run away from you. One or the other. One or the other, not both. Okay? With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. Simon, I appreciate you. I'm getting ready to actually take off to Houston in just a little bit, getting out there a little bit early to go meet with some people. But I appreciate all you guys. Again, look forward to this call in 2 weeks. I'll be back on it. But in 2 weeks, the only way that this call's at 11 people. The only way this call gets to 22 people is all of us invite one person. So next time on this call, there better be more than 11. When I jump on this call in 2 weeks, there better be more than 11 people, because I promise you, you're not going to want to miss the nuggets that we're going to pick up this week. You better have more than 11 people on this call. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you guys at the top or from the top. Simon, I turn it back over to you, buddy.
Cheers, Joe. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's funny what Joe was saying. Success loves speed. So we can all think, oh yeah, I'm going to get round to get me two, and I'm going to do it. I wanted to get my 22 in the first week of joining. It's like, I don't understand why people can't get there too. I'm looking to try and get 2 a week, every week. What's wrong with that? So let's just give you a schedule of what's going to be going on this week. So tomorrow, it's going to be Tuesday, and we have our live trading session that we will show you, or I will show you, how I trade, the product I use, how I get the success. It's like today I've had a bit of a quiet day. I've only made just around £2,000, and that's tax-free. As you know, whatever we make, trading is tax-free. Then on Wednesday, we have our opportunity call. We have one of the most excited, one of the best presenters doing our opportunity call. And that's Katie, as you all know. That starts at 7:30. Then at 9 o'clock, we're going to have something a little bit different. We're going to have somebody who's actually on this call, and I'm going to open it up to him, who actually trades HFX. And rather than me speak about it, I'm going to ask him to tell you how his results have been going. You need to get off your backsides and you need to watch what he does, listen to what he does, see what he does, hear what he does. Yan, can you unmute yourself and just tell people where you took your account from and where you've got it to now, and how much you're making, and roughly the time of call or time of day that you're making it?
Yeah, so essentially I've paid in 250 euros. I've taken it to 2.7 thousand, and then I decided to invest a bit more, so I put another 1,500 in with the broker bonuses, and in the last week I made over 6,000.
6,000 euros.
6,000 euros, yes, because I had some euros in my German bank account that I felt like if I never see them again, I'm not going to cry over it. So yeah, it's quite interesting and exciting times for sure.
You say that again, and again, it's tax-free.
Correct.
Because although you're from Germany, you're not living in Germany.
Correct.
You're living in the UK.
Correct.
So, and people think your name's Jan in respect to Yen. We have got a lady called Jan, but it's
know.
Jan. The German pronunciation is Jan. So
Correct.
there we go. So with that money that you're making, that's way more than what you'd be making in a job.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I've had even before last week, I've had days where I made the same amount as I'm earning, working 8 hours a day, and I have days where I was making the same amount I'm earning in a week. Now it's just, again, since I decided to put some extra money in, and the account increased, I'm essentially risking the same percentage, but it's a bigger amount that I'm risking, and therefore the reward is bigger. And at the moment, it's crazy. It went beyond, you know. It's almost like I'm making in a quarter. I'm making in a week what I'm earning in a quarter type scenario. So, but we'll see how it continues.
Good stuff. So, guys, with regards to tomorrow's trading session and Jan's trading session, they are not, I repeat, not recorded, not like this one. So you need to get your team. They want to see how to make some money live. Get them on it personally. Get them on it physically. So that's going to be Monday, which we've got now, which we're just coming to the close. Tuesday, we've got our live trading, Forex trading. Wednesday, we have our opportunity call. So you need to pile as many people onto that call to look at the opportunity. Here's the great part of the opportunity call. The opportunity call is a live call. And again, it's not recorded. And it only goes on for 15 minutes. Not an hour and 15 minutes, 15 minutes. And we go through the whole 9 parts. So guys, you need to pile on. If you're watching the recording of this, then make sure that you pile as many people onto these events as you possibly can. The benefit is you've got no petrol, you've got no fuel, you've got no travel. This is just on your computer. This is so simple, it doesn't get any easier. So that's Monday, which is now. Tuesday is the live trading Forex session. Then Wednesday, we've got our opportunity call and the HFX trading session. And you've got the rest of the week. And let's go and build. Now, when I actually do my results, I've got one trade still going. But when that finishes, I will then be sending out my results. Guys, what you need to do is you need to copy and paste those results and send them to your WhatsApp group. And if you're not building a WhatsApp group, shame on you. You are missing a humongous boat. You just don't get it. You really don't get it. But then some of you might be saying, "No, I don't want to prospect. I just want to trade." Well, trading is great. Don't get me wrong. And we know we got Dave Lawton, who's made £1 million, not dollars, £1 million in his first 9 months. That's fantastic. But can you all do that? Perhaps not. I don't know. Helps that David is an accountant or was an accountant. That's just to his benefit. That's just to his benefit. So it's nice to know that. So like with me, I've been 34 years in the industry, so I know a few of the tricks of the trade. So that's to my benefit. So anyway, I'm banging on. I'm going to end it there. Guys, thanks for watching live. And if you're watching or listening to the replay, make sure you jump on the trading sessions and the other sessions this week. My time's up. Thanks for yours. Catch you later. Take care. Bye-bye.